Pogačar goes again.
200 metres to the top, and now they hesitate. Now he gets a gap. Pogačar sees his moment, and he's trying to grab it with two hands. Probably not. He had his wish to go solo over the top, but it was only about 20 metres, wasn't it, from Van der Poel? Interesting. Remember, Alpecin de Koning also have a guess, and here we go. This is it. This is Mohoric, number 2, if they don't chase him. But Mathieu Van der Poel has his teammate. Sobrero's going. Pidcock is chasing, and Matteo Sobrero trying to become the most unlikely Sanremo winner in years. 700 metres to go at the end of a pulsating Milano-Sanremo. Last year's winner is chasing them. It's Tom Pidcock now that's at the front. Chasing them down behind is Mathieu Van der Poel, and Pidcock there after 6 hours, 14 minutes of a race that's set to be the fastest ever, and Pidcock might pull this off. They launch the sprint behind. It's Sturman who's burying himself, and Pidcock's going to be caught. Now Matthews makes the move. It's Pedersen on the left-hand side. Pedersen going all the way, but Matthews is there. Pogačar through the centre. It's a crazy end of the race. It's Philipsen who has it. Jasper Philipsen wins Milano-Sanremo.
Nieuwiadoma going to go again, goes down the left. Cadzo reacts. Kasia Nieuwiadoma here is just hoping that everyone looks around. Nieuwiadoma has got 10 metres. Can Kasia Nieuwiadoma do the flesh well on? Liege, Bastogne, Liege, double. A bit of a gap. Nieuwiadoma starts the sprint. Off the wheel comes the Italian champion, Elisa Longo Borghini, being challenged here by Grace Brown. Brown coming up. Is she going to snatch it on the line? Grace Brown takes it for FDJ Suez, takes 2 second places and turns it into a victory for Australia. And we've had great crowds on the course. We expect the same here as we run in towards Siena. Longo Borghini, the Italian champions jersey on the front, riding here on home soil. The Italian crowd roaring on as Lotte Kopecky now attacks with 500 metres to go. And the gap is opening. Lotte Kopecky launches the move. Elisa Longo Borghini gritting the teeth, trying to come back, but look at the world champion go. The winner in 2022 was out sprinted by her teammate last year. The world champion, the leader of the World Tour, drops the big devastating attack that is carrying her clear here to her second career victory in Strade Bianche as she swings round through the final corners, and the road drops away ahead of her. It is the rainbow jersey. It is Lotte Kopecky who takes her second career win in Strade Bianche.
Don't think it's going to be Mathieu Van der Poel with 4.5 kilometres to go and 3/4 of a minute, Brian. That's a big gap. Thijs Benoot picks it up. He goes just dropping in. There's Van Seven and Hershey just one off the back where we find Tom Pidcock. 1100 metres to go. At least they know the final and the approach, and they sail through at pace here. They have a look. Van Sevenen is the first to panic, is he? Not quite just yet. Thijs Benoot waiting for him. Peo Bilbao is thinking about making a steal. He's going to try and bridge over here with 200 to go. Van Sevenen picks it up. He's acting as lead in. Thijs Benoot looks very, very strong. Comes up onto the side wheel here, and suddenly finding a space. Tom Pidcock goes for the barriers here. Thijs Benoot, it looks like he may well have this one. Tom Pidcock got the drive though. It's going to be 3 up. It's going to be on the throw. Oh, Tom Pidcock just gets there. Brilliant at work. That was fantastic.
81 kilometres to go. Make a note of that number, because Tadej Pogačar, who went on a 50-kilometre solo raid 2 years ago, has taken off, and nobody can match his power. It's a long way to the finish here in these epic biblical conditions. Siena's Piazza del Campo was made for medieval games. But today, it's a modern classic. And it's won by the young master of modern cycling. Every moment recorded for the memory, because Tadej Pogačar might never do anything like this again. That was unique. This is Pogačar, and there is nobody at all like him.
The winner of the Paris-Roubaix Femme, Alex Swift 2024, is coming from this group, and what a group. On the back, Kopecky getting boxed very, very slightly. Five for Georgie on the inside now, looking to try and launch this one down the back straight. Elisa Balsamo comes over the top, looking to try and become the second Italian to take this one. Voss up the inside, Balsamo goes around the outside. Here comes Kopecky, Georgie on the inside, Marianne Voss comes towards the line. Here comes Lotte Kopecky over the top. It's the rainbow jersey in the Roubaix Velodrome. Lotte Kopecky writes her own piece of history here. 12 seconds only is the time gap. Van Aert, Castelline and Bauernfeind. Can they find something else on the Cowbird? They take that final left-hander and it will just rear up in front of them. And Longo Borghini shouting into the radio to Amanda Spratt here as she makes contact with our three leaders. Can anyone launch a move, or is it going to be a big classic win here for Lorena Wiebes? Van Aert leading out here for Voss. Longo Borghini is there and poised and ready. Longo Borghini's got Wiebes right on the barriers. Lorena Wiebes trying to come through. Longo Borghini is there. Wiebes gets some clear road ahead of her. Lorena Wiebes with Voss challenging. Oh, did Marianne Voss steal it on the line? Looks like it. Look at that. Let's have a look at the photo. Marianne Voss steals it on the line from Lorena Wiebes.
I'm going to go for this. So difficult at 22% to get going again. Look at that, even if the chain's back on, it's an absolute nightmare, and so it is that Mathieu van der Poel pushes on. Poor old Ivan Garcia has found himself in no man's land, essentially, and that is Jorgensen that's trying to stay with him. This is getting very selective. Jorgensen's back wheels spinning up as well here on the mud and guts, I think you might say. What a horrible scenario, and plenty of others having to dismount as well. That's Matej Mohoric just takes his swings his leg off. If anybody is in front of you that gets into trouble, you are going to be as well, Robbie. Lose drive, you just got to pick it up and run.
And has just made the race explode, and Van der Poel is still on his own. Jorgensen in the chase, but how far behind?
What a rider, and what a ride. That was absolutely magnificent. This brought me home, he says. No, Matthew, you brought us home to this position. Absolutely magnificent.
Here's Van der Poel, and this is the move at 60 kilometers to go. Mathieu van der Poel has chosen his moment. It was the speed after the calm. The calm before the storm it might well have been, and now the lightning is flashing, the thunder in the background, you can hear it loud. There are enough bodies for a couple of teams to sacrifice a rider or two. But of course you need more than a rider or two sometimes to bring back a rider of this caliber. And now two of the very famous right turns onto the old concrete track. Mathieu van der Poel wins for a second time in the old velodrome and completes a weekend of shining rainbows in Roubaix.